Here's something most people do want to realize about skin after 50. Everything you're redoing during the day matters far less than what happens in the 8 hours you're asleep. Recent research has revealed findings that change how we should think about nighttime routines forever. Stay with me because at minute 7, I'm sharing the one mistake that's sabotaging your skin's overnight repair, and it's something the majority of women over 50 are doing right now. Let's talk about what really happens to your skin while you sleep. And I'm not talking about the generic advice you've heard 1,000 times. Your skin at 50 operates on a completely different repair schedule than it did at 30. While you're sleeping, your skin's cellular turnover increases significantly. Blood flow to the facial skin doubles, and your body produces human growth hormone specifically for tissue repair. But here's the problem. If you're not creating the right conditions, you're essentially blocking this entire process. Think of it like trying to charge your phone with a damaged cable. The power is there, but it's not reaching where it needs to go. The first thing destroying your overnight skin repair is something you probably did an hour before bed tonight. Let me explain. When most people think about nighttime skincare, they focus on what they put on their skin: serums, creams, expensive treatments. But the research shows something different. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine tracked women over 50 for 6 months and found that those who optimized their sleep environment saw a 34% improvement in skin hydration and a 28% reduction in the appearance of fine lines without changing a single skincare product. The women who only changed their products but kept poor sleep habits, only 8% improvement. That's a massive difference, and it tells us where the real opportunity lies. So what creates the optimal sleep environment for skin repair? Temperature first. Your bedroom needs to be between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, not approximately. Exactly in that range. Why? Because skin repair processes are temperature dependent. When your core body temperature drops during sleep, it triggers the release of melatonin and growth hormone. But if your room is too warm, your body can't complete this temperature drop, and the hormonal cascade never fully activates. Research consistently shows that maintaining this exact temperature range correlates with better sleep quality and more refreshed-looking skin upon waking. In one documented case study, a 52-year-old woman had struggled with morning puffiness for years. She was using ice rollers, expensive eye creams, lymphatic drainage, massage tools. Nothing worked consistently. The intervention was simple: adjusting her bedroom temperature from 72 to 64 degrees. Within 2 weeks, the morning puffiness was reduced significantly. No products, just temperature optimization. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you. Your pillowcase matters more than your night cream. I know that sounds extreme, but follow the logic. You spend roughly 2,500 hours per year with your face pressed against fabric. That's 2,500 hours of friction, pressure, and moisture absorption. Cotton pillowcases absorb up to 30% of whatever you apply to your skin, and they create friction that contributes to sleep lines. Over years and decades, these sleep lines can become permanent wrinkles. Research shows that silk and satin pillowcases reduce friction by 43% compared to cotton. But here's what most people don't know. The real benefit isn't just reducing wrinkles. It's about moisture retention. When your skin loses less moisture to your pillowcase, it maintains better barrier function. Better barrier function means better penetration of whatever products you are using, and better protection against environmental damage the next day. It's a compounding effect. Now, before we get to the one mistake that's sabotaging everything, and I promise we're getting there, we need to understand what's happening on a cellular level during sleep. During the day, your skin is in defense mode. It's protecting you from UV radiation, pollution, oxidative stress, physical damage. It's spending energy on protection, not repair. But during sleep, specifically during deep sleep stages, your skin shifts into repair mode. Collagen production increases, damaged cells are identified and removed, and the skin barrier reinforces itself. This is not metaphorical. This is measurable, biological activity documented in dermatological research. But this process requires 3 things: adequate sleep duration, deep sleep quality, and the right nutritional building blocks. Let's address each one. Sleep duration for optimal skin repair appears to be in a specific range. Recent research suggests that for women over 50, 7.5 to 8.5 hours provides the optimal window for skin repair processes. Less than 7 hours and the repair cycle may be incomplete. More than 9 hours shows diminishing returns with potential increases in inflammation markers. The sweet spot is real, and it's narrower than most people think. Sleep quality matters even more than duration. You can spend 9 hours in bed but only get 4 hours of deep sleep, and your skin repair will suffer. Deep sleep is where growth hormone is released. Growth hormone is what drives collagen synthesis and cellular regeneration. Without adequate deep sleep, maintaining healthy skin as you age becomes significantly more challenging. So how do you increase deep sleep? This is where most advice gets it wrong. People say avoid screens before bed, and yes, that helps. But the real key is managing your core body temperature and your cortisol levels in the 2 hours before sleep. Here's a practical protocol. 2 hours before bed, dim all lights in your home by 50%. This begins the melatonin production process. 90 minutes before bed, stop all digital device use. 60 minutes before bed, drop your home temperature by 3 to 4 degrees. 30 minutes before bed, do a brief relaxation practice. This doesn't have to be meditation. It can be gentle stretching, reading something calming, or simply sitting quietly. What you're doing is systematically down-regulating your nervous system. You're telling your body that it's safe to begin the sleep process. Most people try to go from high stress directly to sleep, and then wonder why they can't fall asleep or stay asleep. Your nervous system doesn't work that way. It needs a transition period. Now here's the mistake I promised you, the one that the majority of women over 50 are making right now. Cleansing the skin too aggressively at night. I know this sounds counterintuitive. We've been told for years that nighttime is when you should deep clean. Remove all the day's impurities, really scrub everything away. But here's what the research actually shows. Your skin barrier weakens with age. After 50, your skin produces less sebum, has fewer lipids, and has a thinner stratum. When you use aggressive cleansers, especially foaming cleansers with high pH, you're stripping away the very oils and lipids your skin desperately needs to maintain barrier function overnight. Then you apply products to try to replace what you just stripped away. It's counterproductive. The solution is a modified double cleanse approach. First, cleanse. Use an oil-based cleanser or micellar water to break down sunscreen, makeup, and oil-based impurities. This is gentle and doesn't disrupt the barrier. Pat dry. Don't rub. Second, cleanse. Use a cream or milk cleanser with a pH between 4.5 and 5.5 to remove any remaining impurities while maintaining the skin's natural pH. This is critical because pH affects enzyme activity in the skin, and those enzymes drive overnight repair processes. After this double cleanse, your skin should feel clean but not tight. If it feels tight, squeaky, or stripped, your cleanser is too harsh. That tight feeling is actually damage. It's your barrier signaling distress. Now we apply products, but here's where technique matters more than the product itself. Your skin is most permeable in the first 3 minutes after cleansing. This is your absorption window. Whatever you apply in this window will penetrate deeper and work more effectively. The technique: don't completely dry your face after cleansing. Leave it slightly damp. Apply your hydrating serum or essence to damp skin. This traps water in the upper layers of the skin and enhances absorption of active ingredients. Wait 30 to 60 seconds for absorption. Then apply your treatment products, serums with active ingredients like retinoids, peptides, or antioxidants. Wait another 60 seconds, then seal everything in with a moisturizer that contains barrier-supporting ingredients, ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids. This is the optimal layering sequence based on molecular weight and penetration depth. Many people do this backwards or skip steps, and then wonder why their expensive products aren't delivering results. Let's talk about hydration from the inside, because this is where most skincare advice completely misses the mark. Drinking water is important, but the timing of when you drink water matters enormously for skin hydration and sleep quality. Here's what research suggests works. Throughout the day, consume the majority of your total water intake, approximately 60 to 70%, before 6 p.m. Between 6 p.m. and bedtime, sip water only as needed for comfort. Avoid drinking large amounts of water right before bed. Why? Because waking up to urinate fragments your sleep and disrupts the deep sleep cycles where skin repair happens. Every time you wake up, even briefly, you interrupt the repair process. It's like pausing a download. When you restart, you don't always continue where you left off. You often have to start the cycle over. The goal is uninterrupted sleep blocks of 90 to 120 minutes, allowing complete sleep cycles. Adjusting hydration timing has been shown in studies to reduce nighttime awakenings and correlate with more refreshed-looking skin in the morning. But hydration is only part of the nutritional equation. Your skin repairs itself using specific building blocks: amino acids for collagen synthesis, fatty acids for barrier repair, antioxidants to neutralize free radical damage from the day, and vitamins that serve as cofactors in enzymatic processes. If these building blocks aren't available in your system during the night, the repair process is incomplete. It's like trying to renovate a house without materials. You can have the best contractors, the best plans, but without lumber, nails, and paint, nothing gets done. So what should you eat? And more importantly, when research suggests that your last substantial meal should be 3 to 4 hours before bed, this gives your body time to digest and extract nutrients, but prevents digestive processes from interfering with sleep. That meal should ideally include high-quality protein, approximately 25 to 35 grams, to provide amino acids for overnight tissue repair. It should include healthy fats from sources like salmon, avocado, olive oil, or nuts to support barrier repair and provide fat-soluble vitamins. It should include colorful vegetables that provide antioxidants to neutralize the oxidative damage accumulated during the day. There's a documented example of a 58-year-old woman who struggled with dull, dry skin despite using high-end products. When her dietary patterns were analyzed, she was eating most of her protein at lunch and having light dinners of mostly carbohydrates. The intervention was shifting her eating pattern to include more protein and healthy fats at dinner, specifically 30 grams of protein from salmon or chicken, a large serving of leafy greens, and half an avocado. No other changes. Within 4 weeks, her skin showed noticeable improvement in radiance. Her fine lines appeared softer, and her skin texture improved. Her dermatologist asked what new treatment she'd started. The answer was dinner composition. Now let's address the environment beyond temperature. Light exposure is undermining your skin's overnight repair, and you probably don't even realize it's happening. Even small amounts of light during sleep can suppress melatonin production by up to 50%. Melatonin isn't just a sleep hormone. It's also a powerful antioxidant that protects skin cells from oxidative damage and supports DNA repair processes. When light enters your bedroom from streetlights, devices, or hallway lights, it signals to your brain that it's not fully nighttime. This suppresses melatonin and disrupts circadian rhythm, which controls not just sleep but also skin cell turnover timing. The solution needs to be comprehensive. Your bedroom should be completely dark, not dim dark. Use blackout curtains or shades. Cover or remove all electronic devices with lights. If you need a clock, use one with red light, as red wavelengths have the least impact on melatonin production according to research. If complete darkness isn't possible, use a sleep mask, but make sure it's comfortable and doesn't create pressure on your eyes or skin. Humidity is the next environmental factor most people ignore. Research indicates that optimal humidity for skin health during sleep is between 40 to 50%, below 30%, and you'll experience transepidermal water loss that leaves your skin dehydrated by morning, above 60%, and you risk promoting dust mites and mold, which can cause inflammation and skin sensitivity. During winter months or in air-conditioned rooms, humidity often drops below 20%. This is particularly challenging for mature skin. A quality humidifier becomes essential equipment, not optional. Using distilled water in humidifiers prevents mineral buildup and ensures clean moisture output. Place the humidifier about 3 to 6 feet from your bed for optimal distribution. Clean it weekly to prevent bacterial growth. The difference this makes can be dramatic. Many women report waking up with skin that feels softer, more supple, and less tight. Morning makeup application becomes easier because the skin isn't dry and flaky. Now we need to talk about stress, because this is where the mind-skin connection becomes undeniable. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, and elevated cortisol does 3 things that affect your skin negatively. First, it increases inflammation throughout the body, including the skin. This inflammation breaks down collagen and elastin, the structural proteins that keep skin firm. Second, it impairs barrier function, making skin more susceptible to irritation, dryness, and sensitivity. Third, it disrupts sleep architecture, reducing deep sleep and therefore reducing growth hormone production and repair processes. You cannot overcome chronic stress with skincare products alone. The products don't matter if your cortisol is elevated every night. This is why stress management isn't optional. It's fundamental to effective skincare after 50. One of the most effective stress reduction techniques for improving sleep and skin is meditation. Though meditation helps, it's something called cognitive offloading. 15 minutes before bed, write down everything on your mind. Tasks for tomorrow, worries, things you need to remember, problems you're trying to solve. Just dump it all onto paper. What this does is signal to your brain that these concerns are captured and don't need to be actively maintained in working memory. Your brain can relax because it's not trying to hold on to information anymore. Research shows this simple practice can reduce sleep onset time by an average of 20 minutes and improve sleep quality scores significantly. The impact on morning skin appearance is indirect but meaningful. Better sleep equals better repair equals better skin. One of the most overlooked aspects of nighttime skin health is sleeping position. Side sleeping and stomach sleeping create compression forces on the face that, over years and decades, contribute to permanent wrinkles and facial asymmetry. The left side of the face often looks different from the right side, and this is frequently due to preferential side sleeping. Back sleeping eliminates these compression forces entirely, but most people find it uncomfortable initially. The key is proper pillow support. You need a pillow that keeps your head, neck, and spine aligned without requiring your head to tilt backward or forward. For most people, this means a medium loft pillow, not too high, not too flat. Some people benefit from a small pillow under their knees to reduce lower back pressure, making back sleeping more comfortable. Training yourself to back sleep takes 2 to 4 weeks of consistency, but the long-term benefits for facial aging are documented. If back sleeping is absolutely not possible, alternating the side you sleep on helps distribute compression forces more evenly. Let's talk about supplements, because this is where things get nuanced. The supplement industry makes enormous claims about skin health, but most supplements for skin don't work because they not addressing the actual bottlenecks in skin repair. The 3 supplements with the strongest research evidence for supporting skin health during overnight repair are collagen peptides, omega-3 fatty acids, and magnesium. Collagen peptides, specifically hydrolyzed collagen, provide bioavailable amino acids that your body can use for collagen synthesis. Research suggests an effective dose of 10 to 15 grams daily, taken in the evening so it's available during overnight repair. Studies show measurable improvements in skin elasticity and hydration after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent use. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil support skin barrier function and reduce inflammation. Research indicates an effective dose of 2 to 3 grams of combined EPA and DHA daily. These should be taken with your evening meal for better absorption. Magnesium supports over 300 enzymatic processes in the body, including those involved in skin repair and sleep quality. Many people over 50 are magnesium deficient, according to nutritional surveys. Research suggests an effective dose of 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate taken 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This supports both sleep quality and overnight repair processes. These 3 supplements, combined with everything else we've discussed, create a comprehensive system for optimizing overnight skin repair. Now, I want to address an important question. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but is it really going to make a difference? Can optimizing sleep really compete with professional treatments, prescription retinoids, or cosmetic procedures? Here's an honest perspective based on available research and documented cases. Optimizing sleep and overnight repair doesn't replace professional treatments, but it dramatically amplifies their effectiveness. Think of it this way. Professional treatments are like putting premium fuel in your car. But if your engine is compromised, the premium fuel won't help as much. Sleep optimization is maintaining the engine. When you combine optimized sleep with professional treatments, you get exponential results, not just additive results. Research and case studies consistently show that people get better results from basic skincare plus optimized sleep than from expensive treatments with poor sleep habits. The sleep component is that foundational. Let me give you a documented example. A 61-year-old woman was frustrated because she'd invested significantly in laser treatments, chemical peels, and medical-grade skincare, but her skin still looked tired and aged. When her sleep patterns were assessed, she was getting 5 to 6 hours per night. Her bedroom was 74 degrees. She used harsh cleansers, and her nutrition was suboptimal. The intervention didn't change a single skincare product. It optimized her sleep environment, adjusted her evening routine, modified her nutrition, and taught her proper cleansing technique. 3 months later, her skin showed more improvement than the previous year of treatments. Her dermatologist noted the change. The treatments had been providing minimal results because the foundation wasn't there. Once the foundation was established, everything else started working more effectively. This is what I want you to understand. Everything I've shared today works together as a system. You can't just do one piece and expect dramatic results. But when you implement the full system, temperature optimization, light control, humidity management, proper cleansing, strategic product application, nutritional support, stress management, and sleep position, you create an environment where your skin can repair itself at maximum efficiency. The results compound over time. Week 1, you might notice better sleep quality. Week 2, less morning puffiness. Week 4, improved skin texture. Week 8, reduced appearance of fine lines. Week 12, noticeable improvement in skin radiance and firmness. By month 6, the cumulative effects can be dramatic. This isn't a quick fix. This is a systematic approach to supporting your skin's natural repair processes. And here's what makes this approach different from everything else you've tried. You're not fighting your biology. You're not trying to trick your skin into behaving differently. You're simply removing the obstacles that prevent your skin from doing what it naturally wants to do, repair itself. After 50, your skin is still fully capable of repair and regeneration. The machinery is all there. It's just working against obstacles. Poor sleep quality, suboptimal environment, inadequate nutrition, chronic stress, and improper skincare technique. Remove those obstacles, and the machinery works more efficiently. This approach has been tested and refined through numerous studies and documented cases. The consistency of results is remarkable. When people implement this system properly, they see results. Not everyone sees the same degree of results. Genetics and lifestyle factors play a role, but meaningful improvement is consistently documented. So here's what I want you to do. Don't try to implement everything at once. That's overwhelming and unsustainable. Pick 3 things from what I've shared today. Maybe it's adjusting your bedroom temperature, switching to a gentler cleansing routine, and adding magnesium supplementation. Implement those 3 things consistently for 4 weeks. Once they become habit, add 3 more. Build the system gradually, but build it completely. Take progress photos now. Same lighting, same time of day, no makeup. Then take photos again in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You need objective documentation because the changes happen gradually, and you see yourself every day. The photos will show you what you can't see in the mirror. Document not just how your skin looks but how it feels. Is it less tight in the morning? Less sensitive? Does makeup apply more smoothly? These subjective improvements matter just as much as visible changes. If you found this valuable and you want more evidence-based content about skin health and aging, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. I create detailed content that breaks down the science and gives you actionable protocols you can implement. I also want to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge with nighttime skincare? What's the one thing you're going to implement first? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every comment and often create follow-up content based on your questions and challenges. Remember, aging is natural and should be embraced. Poor sleep and suboptimal overnight repair are what we can address. Your skin wants to repair itself. Your job is to create the conditions where that repair can happen efficiently. Do that consistently, and the results can be remarkable after 50. One final important note. The information in this video is educational and based on current research. It's not medical advice and doesn't replace consultation with qualified healthcare or dermatology professionals, especially if you have specific skin conditions or concerns. Always consult with professionals before making significant changes to your skincare routine or starting new supplements. Thank you for watching, and here's to supporting your skin's natural ability to repair and renew itself, night after night.